To one and all. I'm back with 9:30 p.m. live session. So daily I'll be coming up live at 7 p.m. and 9:30 p.m. At 7 p.m. I'll be taking one subtopic from the geography. And so let me open the PPT slide. So at 7:30 p.m. live, I'll be taking up with subtopics of geography, and at 9:30 p.m. 7 p.m. live, I'll be taking up with geography subtopics, and at 9:30 p.m. live, I'll be giving up some MCQs on those particular topics. Clear? So welcome to Let's Crack UPSC CSE in English with Unacademy. So, and my name is Vijay Kumar, and if you want to know about me, I have 5 years of teaching experience for civil services, and I have appeared for civil service interview twice, and I have written the mains examination more than a couple of times. So I have huge amount of knowledge on these particular subjects of UPSC. Especially I have deep command on geography, ecology, environment, disaster management, along with some parts of modern history as well as social issues. Clear? So how much I can help you? I'll be helping you for UPSC CSE 2020 preliminary examination, and this live sessions which I'm going to take until the prelims examination would be over, that would be only mainly concerned with preliminary examination itself. Yeah. So the topic name is expected questions for UPSC CSE 2020 from geography session. Clear? So let's crack UPSC CSE English with Unacademy. So to know how you would be cracking UPSC CSE with the India's largest learning platform, just open your Play Store and click on Unacademy Learning app and just install the app and go to homepage. You will be guided, and hence when you see, you will be guided perfectly, because a right guidance is required, a right stuff is required to crack this civil services along with smart work. So this particular platform will be giving you this particular aspect of right guidance. A right platform is Unacademy to crack the civil services. Clear? So try to get the subscription done today itself. So do get the subscription of Unacademy so that you can crack any examination in India, especially UPSC CSE, with flying colors within 1 or 2 attempts. And if you get the subscription done, what are the things which you are going to get? That is, daily you will be finding live classes on this platform. Like the daily live classes include, you can chat with your educator. So live classes, like it's not like only one-way communication. We would be having two-way communication, whereby you can chat with the educator in the live class itself, engage in the discussions, ask your doubts and answer polls. You can participate in that. All things happen while the class is going on. Apart from that, you will experience a personalized learning on this particular Unacademy. So along with that, you will have live tests and quizzes, so that you can evaluate your preparation. With our regular mock test and quizzes, you will get detailed analysis on your performance. So it will give you a scorecard, so that how much you should improve in this particular preparation, you would be very well knowing about this. Clear? And apart from that, you will be getting this structured courses. Like it's not like randomly educators will come and teach. They will frame a structured course, like for example, say polity. They will frame the polity for the upcoming next 2 months. So on that basis, you can plan your preparation accordingly. Along with that, you will get unlimited access. It's not like once you see and you will be getting off. You can watch these videos until the subscription ends. Like for example, say if you have took the subscription for 12 months, then you can watch each and every lecture n number of times for the continuous span of 12 months. Clear? So that is unlimited access which you are going to get, and you can watch it either from the laptop or you can just watch it from your mobile phone as well. So you can see some of the top educators on this Unacademy platform, like Sudarshan Gujar, who is very well verified educator, Ayush Sangi, who deals with some of the GS paper 2 and 3 aspects, Prakash Kumar, who generally teaches art and culture and some other aspects which includes geography, and Brunal sir, he deals with economy. Hope you might be knowing about Brunal sir. He is very well efficient in economy. He would also teach on this Unacademy platform, which is the largest learning platform in India. And if you want to see how the classes are going to run, go and visit the special classes. So just once you open the app, you will find a separate column called as special classes. So once you watch these lectures of special classes, so you will be able to understand how these special classes generally run. In a similar manner, the classes on the Unacademy platform would also run. Clear? So go and watch these special classes so that you will get a brief idea how the educators would be teaching and what is the amount of stuff you are going to get on the special classes. Clear? So apart from that, you can see the upcoming courses which are going to come on this platform as well. For example, let's say you are going to write your examination in 2021. So if that is the scene, then from that you will be able to recover, like from this particular preparation you can start with right away basics, like let's say NCERT basic foundation course, the basic theory course. Clear? So this kind of basic knowledge you would be getting. So on that basis, on the basis of upcoming courses, when you know, you can easily understand what are the courses going to come on this platform so that you can plan your preparation. And these are the subscription prices. If you see, per month it is 7,200, and for 3 months 18,000, and for 6 months it is 28,800, and for 12 months it is 36,000. So these are some of the reasonable prices which are there in the market. If you see the 7,200 month 200 per month, it is less than what so called as home tuition for a 6th class or a 5th class kid. Right? So with this least amount of price, you can continue your preparation very efficiently. And 3 months you have the subscription that is for 18,000, and for 6 months it is 28,800, and for 12 months it is 36,000. Clear? And 24 month, if you see, it would be coming up for around somewhere 43,200. Clear? Just 1 minute. Yeah. So if you could see the difference, and 6 month and 12 month difference is least, and 12 month and 24 month difference is least. So I generally suggest people who are going for 6 month, they take 12, and people who are trying for 12, they take for 24, because with the least amount of difference which is present, you can easily able to match the things. Clear? And if you want more and more discount, just use this code called as VK10. See here, by using VK10, you can get 10% discount on the amount which you are going to like subscribe. For the subscription amount, for more 10% discount, you can use the code called as VK10. Clear? So in this lecture, I'll be getting up with some MCQs. I'll give some time, read the question. Within 20 to 30 seconds, you solve that question. Clear? So first question. Just I'll calculate the exact time, 20 to 25 minutes, not more than that. Why? Because here the practice is more efficient, right? Done. So the question which has been given here, the question is like, rainfall generally increases as we proceed from. Generally, if you see the options, clear, you can eliminate these options with your IQ level. So rainfall generally increases as we proceed from higher to lower, lower to higher altitude. In general sense, when we move towards the higher altitudes, the precipitation generally doesn't increase because of the least evaporation, because of the less condensation which happens. Moving towards the higher altitudes, the rainfall generally doesn't increase, it might stay constant. Clear? So option 1 wouldn't be the answer. So if you see coastal, so when option 1 is eliminated, so all of the above is also eliminated. So you have to choose between these both. Coastal areas to interiors. In coastal areas, because of the maritime influence, so generally the coastal states, if you see in India, the Gujarat, Maharashtra, Goa, Karnataka, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Odisha and West Bengal, these are the states which have the coastal area. So these, under the maritime influence and under the coastal proximity, they will be receiving quite good amount of rainfall. I hope people who are in the coastal regions, they might be knowing it. So coastal areas to interiors, the rainfall never increases. Rainfall generally decreases towards the interiors. Clear? Hence this wouldn't be the option, and the left out option is C. Hence when we move from polar regions to equator, rainfall generally increases, because for rainfall to happen, evaporation, humidity, condensation are major aspects which would be involved into it. So more evaporation, more humidity, more condensation. So more evaporation generally happens near to that of equatorial region. So near equatorial region, as more and more precipitation would be taking place, we would be experiencing more and more evaporation would be taking place. Equatorial region experiences maximum humidity and condensation levels. So hence equatorial region, when we in general sense, when we move away from equator towards pole, the amount of water vapor standard in the air generally tends to decrease. Hence the rainfall obviously will generally increase from polar regions to equator. Hence C becomes the perfect option. So while addressing these kind of questions, which appears very easy for you, don't directly tick or mark, read all the options so that you will find the best option out of this. Clear? And the next question for you. And your time. Last 10 seconds. Yeah. So you will observe that rainfall generally shows a reducing pattern when moving from equator to poles. This is due to, as I've already said, moving away from the equator, the amount of water vapor which is present, that tends to decrease. Hence, let's check if the option is present. Change in solar insolation, presence of intermorninal periods, formation of wavy isotherms at equator, movement of jet streams along long way. See, in general, when evaporation increases, when there would be maximum temperature. When maximum temperature happens, when there would be maximum solar insolation. So, if you observe, if you know the concept of seasons, you might have read about winter solstice, you might have read about spring equinox, summer solstice and autumn equinox, whereby winter solstice happens on December 22nd and spring equinox happens on March 21st, and summer solstice happens on June 21st and 22nd also, and the autumn equinox happens on September 23rd. So if you observe, when the earth is revolving around the sun as it is tilted on its axis by 23.5 degree, the maximum solar insolation which is falling perpendicularly, that would fall in between the tropics. So beyond the tropics, the solar insolation which would be falling, that doesn't fall perpendicularly. So maximum temperatures or excess of temperatures which are present, they would be present within the tropics because of maximum insolation. Hence the evaporation rates would be very high. Here, so please, if you don't know about concept of seasons, please go and read the NCERT standards, you will understand that. Hence, change in solar insolation would be the perfect reason why there would be a reducing trend while we move from equator towards this polar regions. Clear? And next question for you. Your time starts now. And also students and aspirants, if you want the lectures, like if you want more subtopics from me, if you want a specific subtopic, please let me know so that I'll be coming up with those subtopics for you. So you can ask, you can just comment it so that I'll be able to solve them. Clear? The time is up. Rainfall is more over the oceans than on the land masses of the world. If you see the percentage of the oceans which we have, the 71% of the oceans, clear, and the rest portion would be the continental landmass. So despite like being above maximum percentage, maximum volume of the earth is covered with water, hence oceans are huge sources of water than land. If you compare, oceans are very huge sources of water. Oceans receive large insulation per unit area of land. This is not true, but it might be true. Oceans, they intake the heat very slowly and they radiate the heat very slowly. But this statement is absolutely false, because the insulation which falls at a given latitude on the land and oceans would be same. And ocean water is salty. This doesn't have any connection with the rainfall pattern. And oceans are huge resources of water than land. Yes, this is true. because of huge resources, the evaporation happens more on the oceans when compared to that of land. Hence, rainfall is more on the oceans than the land masses, because oceans are huge sources of water than land. And frequent cyclones occur on oceans as compared to the land. This is absolutely false, because the tropical cyclones which are present, they create the precipitational patterns on the oceanic like on the land masses. Clear? So in the tropical cyclones lecture we would be discussing it, however. Clear? So, and here comes the next question for you. So this is a bit difficult. Please try to read it as soon as possible. Your time starts now. Yeah, last 5 seconds. So we have discussed all the types of rainfalls, right, in the earlier lectures. So consider the following statements. See, I'm giving you on the same day, I'm not going to get the questions. On the next day, I'll be getting the questions, so that you will find time to get the videos checked. Clear? Consider the following statements. In orographic type of rainfall is formed when moist air is forced to ascend over a mountain barrier. This is absolutely true. Orographic type of rainfall is one such kind of type of rainfall when wind comes, and when there would be an orographic obstruction, the moist air tends to lift upwards, and when the moist air tends to lift upwards, hence it condenses and creates precipitation. So because of orographic obstruction, the moist air tends to ascend upwards. Clear? This is absolutely true. One is true. On the leeward side of the mountain, descending air is compressed and hence humidity decreases. Yes. See, if we have two phases of mountain, one side it would be the windward side from which the wind is coming and rising, and back to that of mountain it would be leeward side. So this wind, when it is entering towards the windward side, it ascends upwards and create cloud formations and precipitations on the windward side itself. And the same wind moving back to that of mountain, it decreases its moisture. Obviously true, after condensation the moisture would be decreased. Hence, moving back to the leeward side, the air is compressed and humidity levels would be decreased. Hence, that is the reason why back to that of mountain, where we call it as leeward side, we would be experiencing very least rainfall. And this leeward side is also called as rain shadow region as well. And in some of the regions, if the mountain barrier is very huge, the winds doesn't even reach back to that of mountain, creating complete dry arid conditions over there, resulting into formation of deserts. For example, Himalayan river system, back to that we have Taklamakan desert. Andes mountain ranges in South America, back to that we have Patagonian desert. In such a way, back to that of mountainous regions, we generally call it as rain shadow region or leeward side. In those regions, we would be observing this particular pattern. Hence, do remember this particular pattern 100% helps you in understanding the things. Clear? So hence, this is also absolutely true. On the rain shadow area of mountain, rainfall will be less. Obviously, as leeward side is called as rain shadow area, rainfall would be less. Hence, all of these given options 1, 2 and 3, they are absolutely true. Clear? And here comes your next question. Your time starts now. So this is bit twisted question. Hope you understand this. In general, I have dealt about climatic regions past before on this Unacademy channel. So if you want to know about the world climatic regions, please do drop in the comment section. So I'll make a separate lecture for you on the world climatic regions. Clear? Think, a bit tricky question. Yeah. So the question is like, which of the following regions receive more than 200 centimeters of annual rainfall? In general, central parts of tropical lands in general. Let's say these kind of tricky questions, how to solve in UPSC. Like it was one of the cheat codes which I have learned it from Roman Saini. So you can also go and watch just in YouTube cheat codes to crack your MCQs by Roman Saini. You can type it, and on the Unacademy channel you can see it perfectly. You will be understanding how the cheat code and the elimination method would be used. See, in general, these kind of tricky questions are a bit complicated to be understood. For these kind of questions, you can use this elimination method. See, western coasts of cool temperate regions, we don't know, like cool temperate regions in the sense they would be somewhere falling in the ranges of 45 to 60 degree latitude, 60 or 65 degree latitude. So we don't know what the rainfall over there. Coastal areas of monsoonal land, and he has not mentioned about what coastal areas of monsoonal land, and central parts of tropical lands. In this, if you clear cut see, this portion appears very odd. Central parts of tropical lands. For example, take the example of India. Do you think Madhya Pradesh will experience 200 centimeter of rainfall, the central portion of tropical land? Do you think Uttar Pradesh would be experiencing 200 centimeter of rainfall? No, obviously it is no. So hence you eliminate this C and check out and eliminate the option which is containing C. Eliminate option 2, eliminate option 3 and eliminate option 4. What is the left out option? Option is A and B. Clear? So with just eliminating one option, you have easily cracked the question. So with this elimination method, I hope approximately what is my experience is we can solve 20 to 25 questions using this elimination method with a very least amount of knowledge when you implement onto the questions. Clear? And here comes your next question. This is a bit easy for you. And don't do anything false in this. Sorry, just 1 minute. I was checking the light. Yeah. Which of the following type of rainfall is common in equatorial region? It is very simple. Equatorial region doesn't experience cyclonic rainfall. Eliminate this. Why? Because equatorial regions doesn't have the Coriolis force. The Coriolis force is zero at the equator. Hence, that is the reason why we have absence of cyclones near the equatorial region. Hence, we experience absence of cyclonic rainfall or the formation of cyclones near the equatorial region. Please do remember this. We have absence of cyclonic rainfall. And if you see frontal rainfall, in general, when we have discussed the types of rainfall, we have discussed about frontal rainfall. Front is one such kind of a vacuum where warm air masses and cold air masses mix. So warm air masses in the equatorial region, obviously they would be present. But what about cold air masses? Are they present near the equatorial region? No. So hence frontal rainfall is also cancelled. And hence within orographic and convectional. So convectional rainfall would appear bit true. Why? Because equatorial regions experience maximum insolation. Hence that is the reason why we experience convectional rainfall near the equatorial region. Clear? So convectional rainfall is also very short in nature. Between 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. we would be experiencing rainfall. That is the reason why the rainfall which happens near the equatorial region, it is also called as 4 p.m. rainfall. Clear? And here comes your next question. So I have said this a number of times. Yes. So monsoonal rainfall is which is most common to Indian subcontinent is which of the following type of rainfall? In general, monsoonal rainfall happens with the orographic barrier. It is as simple as possible. So no convectional rainfall, no frontal rainfall, no cyclonic. So monsoonal rainfall is purely orographic in nature. We experience orographic rainfall. Clear? So monsoonal rainfall is type of orographic. Direct. Next. Second question has come. Your time starts now. Your time is up. Consider the following statements. Leeward side receive maximum rainfall because of warm wind lifting upwards. Is it true? Is it true, my dear bureaucrats? Is it true? No, absolutely it is false. It is windward side which receives. Hence option 1 is eliminated. Windward side receives maximum rainfall because of its seaward location. This is absolutely true. Windward side receives maximum rainfall because immediately the winds which are coming, they catch the moisture from the seaward location and hence they enter. That is the reason why option 2 for this question is absolutely true. Then here comes your next question. The time starts now. Last 15 seconds. Last 10. Done. Consider the following statements. As I have said, rainfall in subpolar region is due to formation of front. As I've already said, near the 66 end of degree latitude, we'll be experiencing the rainfall because of formation of this front. This is absolutely true. Near the front, cold air masses lift upwards. So if you might have seen the diagram of front, never ever any place in this world, cold air masses or cold winds, they are dense, hence they never lift upwards. Hence cold air masses, as they have denseness, they stay near to the ground surface itself. Hence the warm air masses lift upwards. So option 2 is false. Eliminate the options where 2 is present. Option A, B and D is eliminated. 1 and 3 becomes the perfect option for this question. See, here also without seeing the third option, I have chosen this particular question. Then sometimes UPSC mesmerizes you. Here they gives only 1 instead of 1 and 3. So then the confusion starts. Next, the time starts now. Yeah. So convectional rainfall, as it is associated with equatorial region, it is associated with thunderstorms. This is absolutely true because of heavy downpour of precipitation. As absolutely thunderstorms association is present, and convectional rainfall happens only in equatorial region. This is false because within the tropics anywhere we can experience convectional rainfall depending upon the temperatural aspect. So option 2 you can eliminate. So you can eliminate A, B and D. So left out option is C. 1 and 3 becomes perfect. Convectional rainfall happens anywhere in tropical location. This can also be happen. Clear, it's not like it only happens in equatorial region. Yes, it is true. It happens mostly in equatorial region. Clear. And here comes, clear, the last slide of the day. Let's crack UPSC CSE English with Unacademy. So if you want to get the notifications, please hit the bell icon for notifications, for the regular notifications, and please do subscribe to this Unacademy Let's Crack UPSC CSE English channel. And if you have liked this lecture, please click a like symbol. So, and the subtopics which you are in required with, please let me know and drop it in the comment section. Once I'll get those comments, I'll be making an arrangement to deal with those particular subtopics. And before you get the subscription done of Unacademy, use my code called as VK10 and get 10% discount on this particular platform, whichever subscription you may get. Yeah, thank you for watching this lesson. Meet you tomorrow. Have a nice day. Good night.